Good morning dear students. Today we are going to start next topic of lesson 5, that is neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? The reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization, and salt and water are produced in this process with the evolution of heat. So this is neutralization reaction. So once again I am repeating, the reaction between acid and base is known as neutralization, right? And salt and water are produced in this process with the evolution of heat, right? So let us write some examples of neutralization reaction. First one is when hydrochloric acid react with sodium hydroxide, right? This is acid and this is base, salt and water are produced with the evolution of heat. So student, this is sodium chloride, okay, salt, this is sodium chloride, salt, and this is the formula of water. So when hydrochloric acid combined with sodium hydroxide, right, so sodium combined with chlorine and common salt is formed with water and evolution of heat. This is common salt which we use in our food. So now next one example is when sulfuric acid combined with calcium hydroxide, this is lime water, okay, so this is acid, this is base. So what happened? Salt, calcium sulfate is formed with water, heat is evolved. So this is one more reaction. When sulfuric acid combined with lime water, this is a formula of lime water, calcium hydroxide, okay, so calcium sulfate and water is formed with the evolution of heat. So calcium sulfate is salt, right? So these are the few examples of neutralization reaction. So students, in neutralization reaction salt is formed. Salt may be neutral, acidic or basic. So when the salt is neutral, when strong acid react with strong base, right, then we have neutral salt, right? And when strong acid react with weak base, then we have acidic salt. We have acidic salt, right? And when strong base react with weak acid, then we have basic salt. The pH value of neutral salt is equal to 7. The pH value of acidic salt is less than 7 and the pH value of basic salt is greater than 7. About pH value you will study in higher class, right students? So it is very clear from the neutralization reaction when an acid combine or react with base, they cancel the effect of each other. Means acidic nature of acid and basic nature of base destroyed completely when we take appropriate amount of acid and base. Okay, then the acid and base both neutralize the effect of each other. Okay, so this is all about neutralization reaction. Let us understand this neutralization reaction with the help of an activity. First you take one test tube. This is test tube. Right. After that you add 1/4 of hydrochloric acid in this test tube. This is the formula of hydrochloric acid, HCl. Right. After that you add 2 or 3 drops of phenolphthalein indicator and shake the test tube well, and after that drop by drop you add sodium hydroxide solution, which is basic in nature. After each drop you shake the test tube well, right, and continue adding this sodium hydroxide solution till the pink color appears in this test tube. Okay, till pink color appear in this test tube, because the phenolphthalein indicator gives pink color in basic solution, and in acidic solution it remains colorless. The hydrochloric acid is also colorless, this phenolphthalein indicator is also colorless, and it remains colorless in acidic solution, but in basic solution phenolphthalein gives pink color. Right, and during this neutralization reaction, this hydrochloric acid cancel the basic nature of sodium hydroxide, and sodium hydroxide cancel the acidic nature of hydrochloric acid, and solution will become neutral. After that, adding 1 extra drop, the solution appear pink in color. So it means that the hydrochloric acid is completely neutralized by sodium hydroxide, and now the solution is basic in nature. Add 1 drop of hydrochloric acid, then this pink color again disappears. So student, this is all about neutralization reaction, right? Now students, neutralization in everyday life. First one is indigestion. You know, our stomach contains hydrochloric acid, and this hydrochloric acid helps in the digestion. This hydrochloric acids helps in the digestion, but too much acids in the stomach causes indigestion. So to relieve an indigestion, we take antacids such as milk of magnesia, which contain magnesium hydroxide, right? So this is an antacid, right? So next one is ant bite. Students, when an ant bite, it inject formic acid into the skin, right? And effect of formic acid can be neutralized by rubbing moist baking soda and calamine solution. So what is the formula of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. So Na sodium, H hydrogen, and CO3 carbonate, right? And next one is calamine solution. So what is the formula of calamine solution? Zinc carbonate. Next one is soil treatment. You know, plants do not grow well when the soil is too much acidic and when the soil is too much basic. So when the soil is too much acidic, it neutralizes by quicklime or slaked lime. So what is the formula of quicklime? CaO. Or what is the formula of slaked lime? Calcium hydroxide. Right, students? So we can neutralize the acidic nature of the soil by quicklime or slaked lime, right? And if the soil is too much basic, then we should add some organic matter like manure in the soil, because this organic matter releases acid in the soil and neutralize the effect of basic substances. Right, students? So last one is factory waste. Factory waste contains acid, and when they allow to flow into water bodies, then they kill fish and other organisms. The factory waste are therefore neutralized by adding some basic substances. And if the factory waste is basic in nature, then you can add some acidic substances to neutralize the basic effect. So students, this is all about neutralization in everyday life. Now students, next one topic is acid rain. Rain containing excess of acids is called an acid rain, right? The rain becomes acidic because of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, which are released into the air as pollutant. And when this pollutant dissolves in water, right, they form acids. For example, when carbon dioxide is dissolves in water, it forms carbonic acid, and when sulfur dioxide dissolves in water, it forms sulfuric acid. This is the formula of sulfuric acid. And when nitrogen dioxide, di means 2, dissolves in water, it forms nitric acid, HNO3. This is the formula of nitric acid. And these acids can damage to building, historical monuments, plants and animals. So students, this is all about this chapter. I hope you understood this well. Thank you.